never pretend to fuck with you or your clip, bitch.
Bitch, I bought a gold chain, not to wear it, just to have it. Then I changed my mind, so I went and dipped it in some platinum. Now I'm shining, now I'm bagging. See these hoes, they look for fashion, look for clout, they look for captions. Don't be fooled by all the masses, all they want is fucking status. Fuck a hoe, that's why I'm rapping. Fuck no hoes just cause I'm rapping. If they passion, why y'all fuck she napping? And that bitch a fucking napkin, wipe y'all mouths up all that lapping.
So this right here is my 2019 F350 6.7 Power Stroke, and I thought I'd give you guys just a little once over on what's all done to it, because some of you know me from TikTok as that 6.7. So if we start under the hood, I got Mishimoto coolant reservoir secondary and primary, and I went and ordered all of the Sinister Diesel air intake, cold side and hot side. Back here I have the HSM fuel filter conversion kit. I got Sinister Diesel oil fill cap, coolant reservoir cap, battery mounts, washer fluid. I'm not very happy with these pipes because, I mean, down in here, if you can't tell, it's leaking. I've replaced the seals on it multiple times. Can't get it to seal. I keep popping boots because I'm building right around 40 pounds of boost, I believe. But yeah, I want to eliminate all of this and do the solid charge pipes all through here. So to pretty much be like these style pipes all throughout there. And I think I want to powder coat them. I think it's Dirty Magic. It's like a purplish color with a bunch of sparkle in it. But yeah, there's not much done under here besides just a couple flashy parts, but that's about it. Moving on down here to the suspension, I'm running the TSO frame overlays. The black part I'm going to be having powder coated to bronze chromes pretty soon, and the polish part I'm going to leave that polish. But it is sitting on a 4.5-inch lift. It was a rough country lift, but I switched everything out, so I wouldn't even consider it a rough country lift. But the only thing that's rough country about it is the coils and the rear blocks, but that's about it. And I switched out the shocks to the Bilstein 5160 reservoir shocks. Those ride pretty great. The only thing I don't care about them is I don't have the adjustability on them like you'd get with either the Kings or the Fox or the Carly shocks. But it's pretty decent. She's up there. I barely make it through drive-throughs. I'm riding around on a 37-inch tire with these are KG1s. I don't know specifically what brand they are, or not brand, but cut style. They are a 24x14, and I'm running the Fury tires. I do love the Fury tires because they are a mud tire, but they're extremely quiet and they ride pretty smooth. And then I think it's a negative 101 offset on them. I'm not 100% sure, but they do sit out there pretty far. I had a set of 2-inch spacers on it, but it was rubbing on my bumper. I mean, I've already cut it, but here you can see where it's still rubs a little bit. But if you guys have any questions, I might have skipped over something because there's a lot of little stuff done here and there to it. But if there's any questions you guys have, just put it down in the comments and I'll try to get back to them as much as I can. But with the lighting, I ordered them off of Amazon. I don't specifically know the brand, but they're LED with the projectors in there, and they're pretty decently bright. And then with the headlights, I have all of the Morimoto lights, so headlights, tail lights, and third brake light. Third brake light and the tail lights have no issues with, but these headlights, I mean, if you can see, they're fading, and I don't know if you can see it that well, but there's spider web cracking all down them, and they're not even 2 years old. But I mean, the startup sequence on them, I love it. And then they are super bright. It's just the housing I've had an issue with, because this is my second pair of them. I had to send back my first pair because I was having issues with them. And then like with this, I ordered it off of American Trucks. It is a light up badge, so at night whenever I turn it on, it has a startup sequence, how it lights up and it stays lit, super bright. I'm happy with that. And for these cab lights, because they're not stock, whenever this truck was ordered, I opted out of the option for the cab lights, but these are the Cab Over American Bluetooth ones where they just stick on with the 3M tape. But I absolutely hate them. I've had nothing but issues with those, so I don't recommend them. And for the mirror lights, I don't remember what brand they are, but they have 2 bars that go along the side. They light up, and they're super bright. One thing I did miss with the frame overlays is this one right here got completely annihilated because of this plate right here. Whenever they put these rear blocks on, it flipped my U-bolts, and so instead of these nuts being on the bottom of the axle, sitting on top, and I mean you can see where it's clipping my frame. So I completely annihilated that frame overlay, so that was a waste of money. So on this side I'm missing a frame overlay, but if we come around to this side, I still got it. But this one, it got ate up a little bit because I'm still having clearance issues, so I got to take it in and I got to have them flip that, because I paid $1,000 for just these rear frame overlays, and I don't know if you can read them, but it says MILFs only. And on rock lights, I'm running 3 in each fender well, 3 in the rear, and then 3 underneath each side of the cab, so a total of 6 under the cab, and then 3 in the front. So I think I'm running a total of 28, correct me if I'm wrong, but 28 rock lights. And here in the back I got TSO tip. It's a 5-inch to 8-inch, I believe. And then I got the Banks diff cover with the Nathan K3 air chime horns. These are absolutely loud. Like I haven't heard a set of train horns that are louder than this. I'm running about 200 psi to them, and it pretty much craps on all the other train horns that I've ever seen. But there's 3 of them there. And then just like in the front, I'm running the Bilstein 5160 shocks with the reservoirs in the back. And on the back, I got a custom badge. It says "Not Daddy's Money." I thought it was funny, but it kind of got old. And then with these are just stick-on 3M. But I mean, it makes it look so much better in the rear. And these are the Morimoto tail lights. These ones are great, super bright. Haven't had any issues with them. And then up there at the top, I'm running the 3rd brake light. And we got Papa Trump in the back middle. If you take a look under here, I'm running a full 5-inch straight pipe all the way from the downpipe to the exit back here. I'm running Easy Link with my tunes. I have a buddy that does all kinds of custom tuning, and so I have anywhere from 40 horsepower to 250 with limiter tunes, fast and slow limiter tunes. I got smoky tunes, and if I put the smoky tune on, I mean I'll smoke out the whole entire block. Like it's absolutely ridiculous, but I love it. I couldn't be any more happy with the tunes. And deleting your truck overall is so much better. Personally, I think it's so much better than running the emissions. Emissions just choke the truck. But over here, on top of all the other lighting, I do have some strips in here, so it lights up this whole entire badge. It is a Lariat, but it's a fully loaded Lariat, so it has every option that the Platinum has. It doesn't have the Platinum badges. Down in here, I did do the cat conversion kit. I don't remember the website that I ordered it off of, but so much happier with these cat filters compared to the OEM ones. I feel like they filter much better. I can go longer without having to switch them. Overall, do recommend doing this. If you do any like maintenance upgrades, 100% recommend that. But I mean, if we take a look, got my transmission right here. That is a POS. I'm getting ready to go on my 3rd transmission. This one, it shifts so hard, it's not even funny. Like, I don't understand why I keep smoking transmissions, because I know people that are pushing way more power than I'm pushing in this, and they're running on the stock transmission, and they have 0 issues. Shifts smooth. Me, I can't even run my 250 horsepower tune without it. It'll hit a false neutral, and I gotta pull over, shut the truck off, and pretty much reset it in order for it to come out of that false neutral. I do plan on getting my grill paint matched. I was thinking about doing paint matched with these 2 strips, paint matched, and then the black plastic back here, I was thinking about painting that a gloss black. I don't know how it would look. I think it would look pretty sick, but leave your thoughts down in the comments on what I should do whenever it comes to color matching that. And I would be color matching the mirrors as well, but I don't know. I just gotta find the time to do it. Come inside. I mean, she's a little dirty in here, but at the same time, I do use it as a work truck. Like I said, it's fully loaded. The only thing I don't have that a Platinum has is the massage seats, but I opted out of that option whenever ordering it. But I'm running the Edge CTS3 monitor, and my tunes are through the EasyLink system, but I don't have to keep that plugged in. I do have the switch on the fly, and I do have a moonroof. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I have 450 starlights. And mind you, I did 90% of the stuff to this truck myself here in my driveway. It's taken me 2 years to get it to this process that I'm at, but I do have a full-time job, so I do what I can on the weekends. And back here I'm running, I had to fold up my seat in order to fit it back there, but it's 2 American Base FX12 subs. They hit extremely hard. I mean, my windshield will sit there and it'll ripple. Up here I got stickers of pretty much everything that I've done to it, except for the KC turbo. I have not done a turbo upgrade yet, but I mean, it's basic in here, but I like it. I love the interior on the Fords. And back here in the back, I mean, there's so much room for activities back here. I mean, I'd love to switch this out for 4 or 6 8s, just so that way I could get my seat back and put them up underneath the seat. I am running a Down for Sounds amp. I believe it's 2,700 watts, but yeah, no, it hits pretty decent. I would just like to switch it out so that way I could get my full seat back, even though I don't really use my back seat. But up here on the auxiliary switches, 1 is for the horn to honk it, 2 is for my compressor, and then number 6 is all of my rock lights, which turns on all 30 plus the grill light and the side badge lights, all controlled through switch number 6. But yeah, that's my 2019 6.7 Power Stroke. I mean, she's still got a long way to go before I can say that I'm finished with this build. But I believe that I covered 90% of the stuff that I have done to it. But I mean, if I miss something, I'll add it in another video. But yeah, no, leave a comment, tell me what you think about it, or if you have any other questions, just put it down in the comments and hit that subscribe button.